Never in my wildest dreams did I think we would ever have such a gathering for my younger brother, Toba Falode. But then something drastic happened on the 15th of February 2014, which is why we're all here today. Toba was snatched brutally away from us in a very inconceivable manner. I still haven't come to terms with it. And that is why we thought it would be best to call up everyone today to help in finding justice for Toba.
I'm Aisha Falode, mother of 19-year-old Oluwadamilola Olon Toba Falode. I'm giving the following statement and this presentation in the form of a press conference as fact in the unfortunate death of my son, Oluwadamilola Olon Toba Falode. 4 family members then proceeded to retrieve my son's body and also met with the deputy director of the Jebel Ali police station in Dubai, who read out a preliminary report to the family and mentioned Faiza's name, which was mysteriously missing in the report that was later given to the family. That close to the time of the accident, Toba was on the balcony of his flat with his alleged girlfriend. That Toba was sitting on the railing of his balcony with his feet off the floor and was swinging in this position backward and forward. They decided, therefore, not to conduct a full internal autopsy. So I decided to investigate further by myself, accompanied by a family member and my family lawyer, Mr. Festus Keyamo. We traveled to Dubai in April and met with some of my son's friends who were present in the apartment on that fateful day. The summary of the accounts of these friends were totally different from what the police report indicated, and it revealed a weak attempt by the authorities in Dubai to hide facts that pointed to the fact that my poor son was murdered. This account, the friends' witnesses in question volunteered to give as written statements to me. A vital piece of information deliberately omitted in the police report, which did not make any reference to the presence of Faisal or Miss Olivia Richards Evans on the balcony when Toba allegedly fell. That Faisal was released without taking the blood-stained T-shirt from him, a vital evidence that should have been done in any investigative matter. I'm appealing to my government, the federal government of Nigeria, that I have done much more than I should do as a grieving mother, who was left with no option but to start investigating my own son's murder by myself. I implore the Nigerian government to prevail on the authorities in Dubai to reopen the investigation into the murder of my son, Toba Falode, and to bring to book Mr. Faisal Adakmari Al-Nasir and Miss Olivia Melanie Richards Evans, both of whom murdered my son in cold blood. We must begin to show concern that we care about the lives of everyone that is a Nigerian. My son was living in Dubai legally. He was in school. We have several Nigerian students studying in Dubai. As I was made to be aware, some students had died unfortunately before my son. And if we do not share this information about Dubai, about the dark side to Dubai, other parents may also fall victims to the trap of Dubai and the dark side.
This is a case, after listening to the witnesses, it is not hearsay. myself, Aisha Falode, and one or two family friends, we sat down with these friends, these witnesses, who were there at that apartment, and they were clear as to what they told the police, what they wrote when they were, with the police. They were very clear. And they wrote the same thing to us. They wrote it under their hands and signed. We have those statements with us that something untoward happened to Tyler and that requires further investigation. The shame about all of this is the inability or the refusal of the Dubai police to do anything, and even on the part of the Nigerian government to take this matter up. He saw it himself. He said when the quarrel and the tone, they were raising their tone, he parted the curtains. And he was sitting on a chair, backing the sliding door. And then he parted the curtains. And he wrote this down and saw fist flying between Faisal and Toba. And he just thought, okay, this thing will end very soon. Close the curtain. For less than 1 minute, 20 seconds later, for them to walk in to say the boy was swinging back and forth and fell. Like the police was making, the Dubai police wants us to believe. So it is not a matter of suspicion. It's a matter of eyewitness accounts, not suspicion. No. Again, this particular friend was clear that in the past, it is Tyler that will warn you not to sit on that balcony. He wrote it down that in the past, one or two of them have attempted to sit on that balcony before. It is Tyler that will draw you back, say, no, don't sit there. This is 17th floor.
And I was just teasing. I said, is that your boyfriend? He said, it's my son, Toba. And I held his hands. I said, Mr. President. And 5 weeks after that, I learned of the death of this young promising star. Findings outside of the Dubai police reports, which make the report suspected as dubious, include: 1, Mr. Toba, Tyler Falode, was not alone at the balcony of his apartment as claimed by the Dubai police in that report. 2, he did not fall from the 17th floor of the building all by himself. This was evident in the position on the ground where his body was found lying. Because if a person has fallen from the 17th floor, that person will fall from where his body was found. Evidence shows that the falling, quote and unquote, as claimed, would have been vertically down, but the position of his body on the ground in another demarcation outside the immediate premises of the resident building suggests that he was pushed and not that he fell by himself. Blood-stained shirts of certain Mr. Faisal, a young Arab man found on the balcony, but excused by Dubai police reports, is questionable. Mr. Faisal, now the suspect, is said to have claimed that he was trying to rescue the deceased on the 17th floor before the doubtful fall, with blood on his knuckles and shirts. Mr. Faisal had reportedly been repeating that, I quote, that he will go for 25 years maximum in prison immediately after the tragedy. The Dubai police, upon arrival on the scene, had reportedly taken Mr. Faisal to one corner and coached him in Arabic language, after which he no longer made the statement about 25 years maximum in prison. Following the above was a report by the police claiming that the deceased fell all by himself. If Toba gets justice, I think that will help a long way in wiping the tears from their eyes.